Hello, dear students. In this session, we'll continue with the chapter mutual fund. Okay. So, under mutual fund, in the previous class, we discussed about why the mutual funds are in existence, the meaning of mutual fund. We have also discussed about the formation and management of mutual fund. Today, we will be discussing about the operations of mutual fund and the parties to a mutual fund. But before going for the discussion, let us glance over the things what we discussed in the previous class. Now, previous class we discussed about the functions of mutual fund. Okay, functions of mutual fund. There are four functions. Okay, of mutual fund. One thing is first one is so they possess expert knowledge in the field. Second thing is they pull money from the small investors. Third thing we discussed is third function is it introduces various types of investment schemes which are suitable for the investors. And fourth function of mutual fund is uh, so there will be investment in more companies. So the funds are well diversified. So these are all the four functions which mutual fund performs. And we have also seen the meaning of mutual funds. Mutual fund. A mutual fund can be simply defined as a pool of money collected from public to be invested to realize specific investment objective of the investor. Now here formation and management of mutual fund we discussed in the previous class. So mutual funds are to be established under the Indian Trust Act of 1882 and they must be registered with the SEBI under SEBI mutual fund regulations of 1996. Then we discussed about the structure of mutual funds. Usually mutual funds are because of the promoters. Okay, so promoters are also called as sponsors, and these promoters or sponsors, they are the main reason for the existence of mutual funds. And again, they are going to appoint certain other persons, namely board of directors, asset management companies, and custodians. And we are going to discuss the specific role of all the parties to the mutual fund, okay, including sponsors little later. But these are all the parties involved in mutual funds. Okay, parties involved, sponsors, they are the main they are the main parties. Okay, so they are the main reason for the existence of mutual funds. So to function smoothly, to for the smooth function of mutual fund, the sponsors appoints board of directors, okay, or board of trustees. They are also called as board of trustees. They also appoint asset management companies. They also appoint custodians. Okay, and usually there will be agreement between asset management company and board of trustees or board of directors. Asset management company is the one which holds or which frames all the investment schemes. So they are responsible for investment schemes. They are responsible for investment. They are responsible for management. Okay, management of funds. And now here custodians, they actually hold all the shares and securities. They hold all the shares and securities with themselves. Okay, so they just they act as a preservers of shares and securities. So this is about the brief introduction of parties to the mutual fund. We'll be discussing each and every party in detail little later. Now let us move further. Now let us discuss how these mutual funds operates. how mutual fund operates. Okay. Now, mutual fund house usually invites public to invest in the units. Okay. First, there will be invitation to the public to invest in units. Okay. So this invitation may be given uh, any mode, maybe through newspaper, maybe through what you know, so mobile phones, okay, over the mobile phones, maybe through Facebook, okay, Facebook pages, maybe through website, so whatsoever. But so they are going to place advertisement, okay, for the public, and usually they convince public to invest in their units, okay, and the money will be managed by asset management companies. The money pooled from the public will be managed by AMCs, okay, nothing but asset management companies. Now here management of money is nothing but investment in shares and securities will be made by the asset management company. They are going to manage things, okay. Buying and selling activities of shares and securities will be made by the asset management companies. Then the third key thing is all the profits or capital appreciation will be given back to the investors after a certain tenure, okay, and this tenure is left to the investor. Suppose if investor wants to do SIP or systematic investment plan for 5 years, okay, and monthly he can invest a minimum of rupees 500, and for 12 months, for 5 years means hardly he can manage to invest near about 30,000 in the mutual funds, okay, at rupees 500 per month, so SIP. Okay, he can manage to invest rupees 30,000 per month. This 30,000 for 5 years may grow uh, a very good decent rate, and in return he may get 40,000 or he may get 50,000. It depends upon the mutual fund scheme, and it completely depends upon the risk bearing capacity of the mutual fund unit holder, that is investor, okay. And whatever investment made by the investor will be given, okay, will be given back to the investor in the form of profits, returned back in the form of profits and capital appreciation. Profits and capital appreciation. So this is how the mutual funds they operate. Now next we'll proceed further to the another concept. It is a parties to a mutual fund. Parties to a mutual fund. We already saw a brief introduction of parties involved in mutual fund, namely sponsor, trustee, asset management company, custodian, and other functionaries are there. Okay, there are there are 5 parties who are involved in mutual funds. Now we'll discuss one by one. So first one is a sponsor. So before that, I'm going to write each concerned party. First one is sponsor. Then second one is trustee or board of director. Third one is asset management company, AMC. And fourth one is custodian. Fifth one is other functionary. Okay. So there are 5 parties who are involved in mutual fund. Now first one is a sponsor. Okay. We'll discuss one by one. First one is sponsor. Now, as we discussed earlier, So sponsor is a promoter. Is a promoter. Okay. Here's the main reason for the existence of the mutual fund, and every mutual fund bears the name of its sponsor. Okay. Every mutual fund bears a name of its sponsor. To give an example, you take example of HDFC mutual fund. Okay, so now here HDFC is the sponsor mutual fund. Take example of Canara Bank mutual fund, Can Rebecca mutual fund. You take example of Reliance mutual fund. Okay, Reliance mutual fund. You take example of UTI, Unit Trust mutual fund. So every mutual fund will bear its sponsor. So here HDFC mutual fund is sponsored by HDFC Bank. Can Rebecca is sponsored by Canara Bank. Reliance mutual fund is sponsored by Reliance, and UTI mutual fund is sponsored by UTI. Now, so this is about the sponsor. Now let us go a little further. We'll discuss the functions of a sponsor. What sponsor will do. Okay, functions of a sponsor. Now, sponsor does a few functions. The first one is, of course, promotion. Promotion. He establishes through Indian Trust Act and gets registered with the SEBI. So as I have already said, every mutual fund must be registered under the Indian Trust Act of 1882, and the mutual fund must be registered with the SEBI regulations of mutual fund 1996. So both must be complied by the sponsor. So promotion through establishing the mutual funds under Trust Act of 1882 and getting registered with the SEBI according to the mutual fund regulations of 1996. So this is the first function the sponsor does. Then second thing is appointment. Of course, sponsor himself can't be involved in each and every aspect of the function of mutual fund. What he can do is only um, he can he can become a reason of existence of mutual fund only. Okay, all the other management are to be done by the some other parties. Okay, there are some other parties. They are the main reasons of the functioning of mutual fund. All the activities can't be done by a sponsor. Now here he appoints trustees, okay, or board of directors. He appoints asset management companies. Okay, he appoints custodians. He appoints custodians. Then now here, in appointment of all these three parties, he must fulfill uh, the guidelines of SEBI. Okay, these appointments must be in line with the SEBI guidelines. So must comply SEBI guidelines in appointment of the parties to the mutual fund. Then again he appoints brokers, other functionaries, brokers, registrar, and transfer agents. Depository participants, okay, depository participants, bankers, auditors, selling agents, and distributors. Okay, so these are all the parties who are appointed by the sponsor. So along with the trustees, asset management companies, custodians, sponsor is also responsible for appointing brokers, registrar, transfer agents, depository participants, bankers, auditors, selling agents, and distributors. Fine. Then the third function performed by the sponsor is a track record. Okay, or the third thing that the sponsor must possess is the track record. Now here under this track record, or what is this track record all about is, the track record is all about is of the operations and the profit. Now here the sponsor must have a track record of operating in the financial market at least in the last 5 years. That means he must be involved in the financial market for minimum of 5 years. So 5 years of experience in financial market must be there for the sponsor, and out of this 5 years he must have earned, or he must earn profit for 3 years, and out of 5, 3 years profit. Okay, out of 5 there must be he must earn 3 years profit. The next, the fourth required thing is capital contribution. Our fourth function that the sponsor that he does is capital contribution. Now under this capital contribution, sponsor should contribute a minimum of 40% of the capital of the AMC. So the total capital contributed by the AMC, suppose if we let us assume that if it is 100% by the AMC, the out of 100%, the relevant 40%, okay, so 100, if 100% is contributed by the AMC, the 40% must be from the sponsor. Okay, that means a sponsor should contribute a minimum of 40% of the capital of the AMC. So whatever capital asset management company consist of, so on that 40%. Okay, suppose let us assume that here, okay, so asset management company is having a capital of say 1 lakh. Now 40% of 1 lakh means 40,000 must be from the sponsor. The sponsor's contribution must be equal to 40% of the capital of asset management company. And now here the whatever income earned by the mutual fund house, so will be the income for sponsor. That means the whatever return, okay, which the mutual fund house gets, that will be the income for the sponsor. So this is about the discussion over sponsor, and you may get for short note, okay, write functions of sponsor or write a note on sponsor for 6 marks, and all together parties to a mutual fund altogether you may get it for 12 marks or maybe for 24 marks. Now with this I'm going to wind up today's session. We'll continue in the next session. Thank you.